Hello and welcome to the first Alberton Primary Podcast Network podcast of the year. And by popular demand, our first show is Talking Footy with Tex on the eve of the AFL season. We're pretty excited about everything AFL, and there's not much Texie doesn't know or can't talk about. So I'll let him introduce himself and we'll go from there.
My name's Tex and I'm from Queenstown, just down the street. So
You're a Magpie born and bred, aren't you?
yep.
Yeah, my mum was born just down the road too. She doesn't even like football, I can't believe it. Anyway, not to worry. We are here to talk all things footy, and we've got a bit of a list of things to talk about. But Texie, it's been a long, hot summer as always. Most teams have been on the track working hard, first-year players, other players. What's your take on the pre-season so far?
It's been well, so there's not so much social media like with the footy this time of year, so you have to kind of go and see it.
Yeah. If you've got KO, I think they've shown some of the pre-season games, which has been okay, but again, it's not as accessible, is it? Now, you were keen to talk about State of Origin being back. What was your take on that game, Tex?
Well, the Vics got it done. I think a lot of the players did it real well.
They went in pretty hard, didn't they? There was, given that some people say, the reason we won't do it is because players might get injured, and yes, Jacob Wiedering did get injured, but looked like they were still having a fair crack. What did you think?
Yeah, it's like the best even before AFL because it's just all the best players in the whole state.
The skill level was really high, wasn't it? It was pretty amazing to see the way that the players connected and moved the ball.
Yeah.
Pretty special, but it was missing one thing, the Crow Eaters. When is South Australia going to get a go, do you think?
I'm not sure. I think they'll do it like there'll be maybe just so the Vics will stay in.
Okay.
And the WA will go out.
Yep.
And the next there might be South Australia coming. If South Australia win, they go into the next series. If Victoria win.
Winner stays on, I like it, yeah.
Yeah. So
Interesting. It'd be interesting to see if the Allies, kind of New South Wales, Queensland, and what will happen with Tasmania when their team comes into the AFL, whether they get a look in as well. So lots to look forward to there. But I did think seeing Dacos run around racking up possessions was pretty scary for the upcoming season. I think Collingwood are probably going to be around the mark again. What do you think, Tex?
yeah, I think they will be. But I was mostly excited from the State of Origin game with just all the best players looking at each other, kicking to each other.
Yeah,
having a little bit of fun out there.
They were, and it looked like they get along pretty well, don't they?
Yeah.
Which is pretty good. Now, both our teams, the Crows and the Power, have had hit-outs over the summer. So we had the showdown, the pre-season showdown not long ago, and the Crows got up in that. But I never think you can read too much into these games because then what did the Power do yesterday afternoon?
They just smashed West Coast, but I don't think you really should take it on West Coast because West Coast, they never have really been the best side from 2020 to around this area.
They've struggled a bit, haven't they? And I think lots of players got into double figures in terms of sausage rolls, which was good. Who did you think, who were your kind of top players?
Mitch Georgiades, saw William Dersma get a bit of the ball.
Yeah.
Probably Butters, he got a bit of it. He didn't get as much as he usually does in the real games, but he still got a bit of it. So
some good signs under Josh Carr, do you think?
Yeah, Josh Carr's putting them back together well.
Yeah, you're happy with kind of what you saw in terms of the way they were moving the ball and really looking for Mitch up forward?
Yeah.
Bit scary, I think. I think Crows might want to look out this year. Come the showdowns, they're going to be super close. Anyway, so we've been having a look at the advertisers' top 50 players, and Dacos comes in at number 1. The first Port player is Butters at 5. How do you feel about that, Tex? Do you think that's a fair assessment?
I think he should be in the top 3, but it's really the AFL's opinion. They watch the AFL really closely, and
they want to sell. They want to sell newspapers too, so they're gonna they don't mind a bit of controversy, because in at number 2 was Bont, as you'd probably expect, followed by Sam Darcy, who most people are rating him the number 1 forward in the competition at the moment, and last year, despite all of his injuries.
Yeah.
And then you got Noah Anderson and Matt Rowell with Zach Butters in between them. So Gold Coast are looking good again. You think they can go further this year?
Think they can go further with track, yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be so interesting to see how they go. And then obviously number 7, they had Nazaya. Is he going to be a power player one day, Tex, or a Crow?
I've seen pictures of him online with him the Crows jersey on.
Yeah.
So
what do you think? Oh, he looks good in a Crows jersey. But he's going to be quite happy for the next 2 years playing for the Saints for the amount of money that they're paying him, which is good. Right, we got McCluggage at 8 and Harris Andrews at 9. And then the first Crow comes in at 11, Riley Thilthorpe. Now, would you say he is the Crows' most important player?
No.
Who do you think's their most important player?
Jordan Dawson.
I'm inclined to agree, because I think when Dawson fires, the whole team fires. Yeah. But if he, like in the finals, had a little bit of, maybe under a bit of an injury cloud, didn't play as well as he had during the season.
Yeah, he didn't kind of step back a bit in that final series. And
he wasn't the Lone Ranger there. I think a few of the Crows were a bit shell-shocked. But they do say you've got to lose some finals before you can win some, and it was nice to see the Crows back. And I'm hoping they can just take it to that next level this year. But I also think, in terms of predictions, I'm really keen to hear, Tex, where you think the Power will finish at the end of the home and away season, and where you think the Crows will be.
It's hard to say this early on, but because there's only been 2 trial matches and 1 internal, and you can't really...
Yeah, you can't read too much into it, can you?
Yeah, you can't really catch the internal either, because it's just 2 sides versus sides. So.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to say right now, I've got a feeling come kind of August moving into September, I think the Crows and the Power are both going to be in the top 8. Not sure about top 4. I'm hoping top 4, but I've got a feeling both of them are going to be right up there this year.
Yeah.
Do you agree with that?
Yeah.
Who will finish higher?
It's hard to say, because they did play each other in the trial match, and Crows got it done even though they were away, and they still had injuries in, but so did Port. They had not many injuries, but they had a couple. So
yeah, and look, I think coaches try players in different positions. They're still working out game plans.
And they just put all the youngsters in. That's pretty much the main rule.
That's right. They want to have a look at them. And I think young Mitch Marsh, great name, kicked an awesome goal for the Crows over against Fremantle. Who knows? There might be some players who are up for round 1 selection if they've shown that they're ready for it. But that's always the exciting thing leading into the first week of football, is who's going to take to the field in those first 18s and get a chance to shine. But, I love the footy for that reason, in that who knows what teams are really going to show up in round 1, and can you read much into that? Because some team, now a team loses in round 1, it's like, oh, they're gone, they're done. It's like, settle down.
They're already done, but say the next week they smashed. Smashed the.
Oh, they're back.
Yeah. So they get done by last on the ladder by this year. By that last year, they go up, and then they win against first on the ladder this year.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And I'm interested in seeing, will there be, they call them those teams that bounce. Will we see, how are Essendon going to show up? How are the Saints going to go this year? How are Carlton, now that Jagger Smith is back, running around with number 7? That'll be so interesting to see after he missed all of last year. So many what-ifs, but it's exciting to think that footy is nearly here. Just quickly before we wrap up, how's your footy been going, Tex? Have you done anything over the pre-season yourself?
Yeah, I've trained all through 5 times a week.
Oh, looking good. So what are you playing this year? I'm under
10s.
Under 10s?
First game is this week on Wednesday.
Yep.
It's just a 9-a-side comp.
Nice.
So...
Oh, good luck. Hope we'll have to, in our next podcast, we'll hear how that went. You can give us a bit of a rundown, see if you rack up some stats, which would be good. But great to hear that you have been using the summer to your advantage to get ready for the upcoming season. Well done, Tex.
We had with one of my mates, we had a training. We did 6Ks yesterday.
Oh, nice. That's very impressive.
And then on Australia Day last year, or this year, last year, whatever. Kind of forget the date.
Yeah. Yep.
We had a lot of running on the soft sand.
Yeah,
so.
well, that's really good to build up those joints and the muscles, and it's a hard slog, but it sets you up for the season ahead. Well, we're going to wrap up for our first edition of Talking Footy with Tex for 2026. We'll hopefully come to you pretty regularly over the season, and we hope you enjoyed the podcast. Thanks, Texie.
Yeah.
Any shout-outs before we go?
To all the kids that want to be an AFL player, keep training.
Awesome. I think that's great advice. All right, we're signing off. This is Sam and Tex saying ciao for now, and we will hopefully be back on your airwaves soon.